Hi, it's Dawn Billings, and I'm CEO and founder of the HeartLink Network. There's so many people that ask me, how in heaven's name did you come up with the HeartLink Network concept? Well, I have to tell you, my background is in psychology. And when I studied psychology, I had a private practice for almost 15 years. But when I was studying psychology, my two side studies and passions were personality and neurophysiology. I wanted to understand how the mind worked, how the body worked, how hormones worked, and how having different personalities interact in communication, how all of that worked. Well, what happened is that later on, when I started really looking at networking venues, I realized that neurophysiology-wise, they were built on a male model, and they were built on a male's endocrine system. What males are usually lower in is a neurotransmitter called dopamine. No kidding, that's its name. Dopamine. And the way that you raise dopamine is that you do all of these things that we traditionally think of as more male. Competition and challenge and wrestling around. All of those things raise dopamine levels. But women, we usually have plenty of dopamine. The neurotransmitter that we're lower in is a transmitter called serotonin. Many of you heard of serotonin? Yep, I bet you have. Because in almost every single antidepressant that is made, they work on increasing your serotonin levels. Now, how do you feel when your serotonin levels are increased? You feel hopeful. You feel like you can. How do you feel if your serotonin levels are slow and low? You feel tired. You feel like you're walking through mud. You feel isolated. You feel like you just may not have the energy to live your dreams. So what I decided to do is put together a networking model that was based on the female endocrine system that would just naturally help women raise their serotonin levels and help us release a hormone called oxytocin. It's the bonding hormone. It's the hormone that makes us feel connected. Like, oh my gosh, if I feel connected and hopeful and powerful and feel like I can, do you see the difference? Now I feel like I can live my dreams. And that is the goal of the HeartLink Network, to help every small business professional that has a dream of making a difference for herself, her family, her community, or the entire world, help her succeed at that, feeling hopeful, happy, confident, and like she can. So that is the background of how I put together the HeartLink Network model.